Hey everyone, it's Adele and April from Just Say Scrap with Close to My Heart, and we are here with Technique Tuesday number 84. So today we are going to be using our thin cut dies again, but we are going to be using our stencil sheets with them. So let's see what we're talking about. All right, friends, so we are here again with our Technique Tuesday using the Cuttlebug, but today, instead of just using the L or our rainbow effect here, we used this too last time. If you can see that, that's the paste with the gold shimmer. It looks really cool. We are going to do something slightly different today, which we are going to build on. We are unfortunately not going to be doing it this Thursday because I am in Punta Cana, but we will be doing our Throw It Together Thursday on May 2nd, I believe it is. Something like that. May 2nd, I believe. So Throw It Together Thursday will be not this week, but next week. So thank you for understanding. We have our plates here. Ooh, look. I have a thing from the shaker cards. I have a star that jumped away. I'll put that over here. These, you will be finding stars and sequins everywhere if you are into our shaker windows. But this is the stencil sheets that we sell. So there's the stencil sheets that we sell. Stencil sheets Z4244. Clearly this has been cut on. This is the piece that we've used before in the past that you've seen. But what we're going to do today is we're actually going to put our thin cut alphabets through it on one of these sheets, and we're going to use the stencil sheet in a different way. Never throw away any of your vellum or your stencil sheets or anything like that. We always tell you to keep it because it could always come in handy for something like this. So since we've been working with the letter L, I'm going to use the letter L today, but I'm also going to, while I have my stencils out, I'm going to use the L, the O, the V, if I can pick up the V, come here, the V, and the E. I just got my nails done, so I'm like, I don't want to ruin them. Okay, so Mom just told me that we should space these out evenly because we're going to use the inside cutout of the letters, but we're also going to be using the stencil of the L-O-V-E. So we're going to show you two different things that we can do with this today. Whoops, make sure it doesn't move. So before you put it through your Cuttlebug, make sure that you've got it all lined up like you want it, because that's how your stencil's going to stay. Cricut does it more for you. The E moved. I didn't like how that moved. But the others are now already locked in, so I don't have to do anything. You hear that crunching? Isn't that a beautiful crunch, Mom?
Yes, it is.
Okay, we're going to close this up. Thank you. All right. And we have our cut throughs here. And look, so now I've got a love stencil, plus I also have my L-O-V-E up here. So I'm going to clean this up a little bit with my Fiskars cutter, just to make it an even stencil. Something like this I will toss. Something like this I'm not going to, because if I want to cut another letter out of this, I could totally do it with this piece. So that's going to go back into my thing. What is this thing called?
Package?
My package, yes, thank you. So I've got the love, and then I've got the love here. All right, once again, I'm going to be grabbing up this piece that we keep using as our extra, and I'm going to go and get my inks and my sponge. All right, so I have a piece of white daisy here, and what I'm going to do first is we're going to cut this down. So this is a 6-inch strip, and I'm going to make it 4x6, just to make that easy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right into the center here, and I'm going to use some washi tape, and we're going to do the colors of the rainbow yet once again. So I'm going to start with my candy apple red, using the outer part of the sponge, And I'm going to get it inked up into my ink here. And I'm just going to go across the top. I am accidentally going over the stencil a little bit. If I wanted to, I could have put some paper down there to stop that, but for the purposes of showing you, I'm just gonna leave it like that. So that's my candy apple red. Then nectarine is next. It's okay to overlap the colors a little bit too, because they will fade together, and it actually makes the red a little bit darker too. So the only one that you don't want to cover completely is the yellow, which is the lemon.
Crafting is messy.
Crafting is messy, and I love to get messy while crafting, but not right before I sing mass. Just got my nails done, and I just cleaned my ring. It's so shiny.
You could also use one of our Cricuts to cut letters that would be bigger, so you'd have more room to do a rainbow if that's what you'd want.
But look how cool that is. So then I'm gonna lift up the washi tape, which actually gives it a cool effect. But look how cool that is. And that's just done with stencil. So this stencil actually now can be used over and over and over and over and over and over again. That's why it's good to use it on a stencil sheet like this, because if you're creating something that you really like, you can use it again. Not just like on a piece of paper or a piece of vellum where you do it and then it's done. So,
right. So what I'll probably do is I'll take that and I'll rinse it underwater, and it will come a little bit cleaner. I mean, it's not going to come totally clean.
No.
But
it will become clean. So that's something that you could do with the stencils. Or if you want to do the complete opposite, we can. So let's take our white daisy again and my mini cutter here. And now I'm going to cut it. The letters are about 2 inches.
They are 2 inches, I believe.
Okay. So this is going to be a little bit more difficult. For this, I'm going to actually take them and I'm going to spread them out a little bit more on my sheet here. L-O-V-E. And this is going to get a little bit more complicated with the washi tape, and you will see why. So I've got my washi tape. And I want to put each one of these down, but I want to put it down very lightly, because I'm going to want to pull up this washi tape as I'm going on. I'm going to put it on the far corners first. You'll see why. And then I'm going to switch it halfway through. Whoops, missed. Okay. So there's our L-O-V-E. And here's our L-O-V-E. And now I'm going to take this piece before that we said. This is my scratch paper. And we're going to start once again with the candy apple red. And now here is where it gets a little tricky, because I've got this washi tape that I don't want to go over when I'm doing my letter. So I'm just going to move it down a little bit onto what I've already done. Ooh, make sure it sticks. Don't do what I just did. But if you catch it, that's a good thing. This would be a lot easier if I was okay with touching my hand. Oh, I got inky. And then fading it up. Okay, that just keeps moving on because I didn't want to touch it. But just to give you an idea, look how cool that looks. If you wanted to, you could also have done the ombre the other way, but I like doing it up and down. That's my preference for today. You look tanner than I do. What the heck?
It's the nail polish.
Clearly. Can you do the honors of pulling them up for me?
Of course.
You can even pull it up from the letter itself.
True. And don't forget, save your stencil.
Yes.
You could throw out the washi tape, save
Yes.
the stencil.
Look how cool that looks.
That does look very cool.
So you've got all of these different ways that you can do things like this. And we will be giving you one more technique next week. And then, where'd the L go?
The L is
Oh, it's right here. No, it's right here. And then we will be throwing all of this together. And that's Technique Tuesday. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions about our thin cut and stencil sheet technique, let us know. It is really cool and it's very versatile and you can use it for a bunch of different things. So
That's right.
make sure that you don't throw out your stencils as well. Keep them all because they will become useful again at some point. So we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.
Stop giving me a fake smile.
You make me smile.
Leaning on me means you're happy? She's gonna fall asleep as well. KLMNO. Peace. Yes, I still have to say the alphabet as I put things together. Don't laugh at me. You could also do...
a few nearby swimming pools. 1, Averill Boulevard Park. 2, Rath Park Pool.
That terrified
3,
me.
Echo Park Pool and
Holy
Pets.
crimes.
And 4, Clinton
Alexa,
Martin Park.
stop.